Hello everyone, welcome to another brand new series from rcvacademy.com. This series is about Jira Cloud tutorial. So we have already covered a lot of Jira tutorials on the Jira server version, but we haven't gone through into details of the cloud version of Jira, which is very widely used nowadays. Now, there are many organizations, small organizations, big organizations that do not want to have that maintenance of the Jira server instance in the premise. So many of them are moving to the cloud version. So we need to understand what are the differences in Jira user interface or the administrative concepts of Jira in the cloud version as compared to the server version. So this tutorial series will be completely focusing on the cloud version of Jira and what all key capabilities are there. So I'll start from very basic concept. So if you are completely new to Jira, you will still be able to follow the series. If you are very experienced user, you will still find a lot of information in the initial part of this tutorial series, as well as when I'll go ahead with the advanced concepts of Jira, I'll cover a lot of administrative concepts and what all administration capabilities are being provided into Jira Cloud version. That will be covered as well. So let's go ahead and start this particular series. So let me just explain a little bit about the Jira. So let me search Atlassian Jira and go to their particular website and see what exactly is Jira. So for a very new user, so Jira is basically the number one software development tool used by Agile teams. So nowadays you would have noticed, if you're working in an organization, that most of the or majority of the teams are working in the Agile model. So they might be using Agile, either Scrum framework or the Kanban framework. If it is more of a product support sort of role, they focus on the Kanban. If it is product development, then it is Scrum. So in order to support that software development, which is Agile, which Agile teams use, this is the software or the number one software that is being used. So, and when Atlassian says it is a number one software, it is actually a number one software because it is very simple in terms of the end user experience and how the end user will interact with it. So if you are the end user, you will find it very simple to use it. But if you want the power of Jira, so it provides a lot of capabilities in terms of administration, security. So there are a lot of customizations available in Jira as well. So it is by far the most widely used software as well for Agile teams. Now, there are, different pricing models. So if you want to install Jira on the server, there are options for that. But because this series will be for the cloud version, so you can get the Jira for free up to 10 users in your organization, and I'll show you how you can get it. But before that, we'll see that this is the a couple of features. So you have the planning capabilities that you can do. You have different board options that are available. You can configure those. You can track, release, report. All these features are available in Jira. And if you want to, customize the workflows, we'll understand how you can customize the workflow, how workflows are connected with the boards. All these concepts will be covered in a lot more detail in this particular series. Then you have a lot of integration capabilities in Jira, right? So you can integrate Jira with the development workflow and the continuous integration, CI/CD pipelines, knowledge management, which is basically the Confluence tool, which will also include in this particular tutorial. And then you have the product roadmap. So if you are doing the product development, you can visualize what your product roadmap looks like with this particular, product roadmap capability in the Jira as well. So if you want to get, like a lot more detail about what all features are being supported, we'll cover anyways in this particular series what all important concepts are important for you to get started with Jira. And basically, if you're a project administrator or a Scrum Master, what all, administration capabilities you need to understand. We'll cover all those. but there is a lot of good documentation already available on the Atlassian website, so you can go through that once you complete the series, or even if you want to explore a lot more detail as you go along with the series, you can go ahead and read that. So in order to sign up for Jira, you have this get it free option. So just click on this button, get it free, and it will ask you that in the cloud products you have, these are the options that are available. So you can get one of the other products. So either you can get Jira with the Confluence or Jira with the service desk. So you can choose one more product with it. So for example, if I choose Confluence, because Confluence is the knowledge management, and for product development, I'll be using Confluence with Jira, right? So I'll choose Confluence with Jira. And then the free version, you can see that it supports up to 10 users or 3 agents. When they say 3 agents, basically for the Jira service desk. So for Jira software, will be able to use Jira software for 10 users. The free version includes 2 GB of storage, which is more than enough for you to basically, if you're a small organization with 5 to 10 people in your team, it is good enough to, use the cloud version for free. It offers the community support, and it is always free. So no credit card is needed to sign up. You can see here clearly that you are not required to provide the credit card. Now, when I created my previous tutorial on Jira last year sometime, this version or the cloud version was not free. It was free for 7 days, but now Atlassian has made it free for up to 10 users, which is really nice and kind of them. For small organizations, like even myself, I use Jira and use it for tracking my personal goals and tasks that I keep doing. So I'll choose Confluence and then click on next. So here you will see either you can use your Google account to sign up, or you can use your email to sign up. Okay, so let me sign up with email, and here you just provide the email. So I'll say rcvtutorials@gmail.com, and then you provide the password. So whatever password you want to choose for this particular instance. So I'll provide the password and then the first name. So I'll provide my first name and last name, and then you agree with the cloud terms of service. Just go through, read those, and privacy policy, right? So you just read these terms of service and privacy policy. Since I have already read, I'll go ahead and simply click on agree. And then let me have this CAPTCHA thing. Let me save this password as well. And once it will sign up for the free account, you will be redirected to this particular page. What this will do is it has emailed a verification link, and then you have to basically go to this particular email and verify that particular link. Okay, so let me log into Gmail and verify the link. So I'll simply go to Gmail and sign in with that particular email. So let me remove this here, and I'll sign in with the email that I have used to sign up. And okay, I'll just ignore that. So I'm in the email account, and you can see that you have to verify. So please verify your email address. Okay, just click on that email and yes, verify me, and it will redirect you to the id.atlassian.com page, and then you have to name your site. Okay, so now once you are logged in, you have to basically provide the site name. Okay, and site name will be your company name or whatever unique name you want to specify. Say for example, I want to say RCV Academy, right? .atlassian.net. This is already taken as I have already signed up with this particular name. Let me change it to some other name, or I'll say RCV Academy Tutorials, right? And then simply continue. So once this name is unique, you will see this green tick icon, and then you will be redirected to welcome to Jira software with your name. And then you have to specify basically what type of team do you work in. So basically we'll be mostly focusing on the software development part of it. So I'll simply say software development. And then if you want to choose your role, so I'll just say QA manager, and then simply it will go further. You can skip that part as well, and here you will be redirected to invite your team. So if you have a couple of members that you want to invite, then you can provide the email address of those members, and then you can invite. So as of now, I won't invite, I'll simply skip, and so I can skip that for now. And then you will be redirected to the classic template. So you either use the Kanban template or Scrum template or bug tracking, right? So these are some of the templates that are available. Okay, so what we'll do is here we'll simply choose Scrum as of now to start with. So simply choose Scrum, and then it will give you option to create the new project. Okay, so let me create the project for CV tutorials, and then you can see that the key has been automatically generated. So first letter, or the first letter of the first word, and then the second. So you can change this key as well if you want. You can choose the specific name, but I'll leave it as is. And then here you have option to change the template. So if you want to change the template before you create the project, you have the option to change it. Once you have selected this template, you simply click on create, and it will create a new project in your instance, right? So now here on this particular instance, so if you see the URL here, you have this URL, which is the cloud version or the instance of your organization. So RCV Academy Tutorials is the subdomain that I chose, .atlassian.net, and you are redirected to your cloud Jira version. You have the Jira Quick Start, which will give you all the information if you are starting on Jira, which we'll cover anyways in this particular tutorial. And then you have a project has been created as well. So this instance of Jira will be free for up to 10 users. I haven't invited any new users till now, but I can invite 10 users, up to 10 users in my organization. And once you want to use it for more than 10 users, then you have to basically enable billing and pay for it. But below 10 users, it is free all the time. So you can basically use it for your organization or for your personal day-to-day tracking activities and learning purpose for up to 10 users. So this is all about the basics of the Atlassian Jira Cloud version, how you can sign up for the Atlassian Jira Cloud version and then quickly create a project using the predefined template in Jira. So in the next tutorial, we'll cover a lot more detail about how to create different type of projects and the templates that are available in Jira. So that's all for this tutorial. Hope you like it. Please do share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.